It's who I am. He's not a separate identity anymore. You've seen me, you've seen my Father. It's His words. I'm only allowed now to be a husband to my wife in the flesh. I can talk to my wife in the flesh. The words to His people is my Father who speaks to the soul. Has nothing to do with the flesh. Listen as I close. I told you faith is not what you've been taught throughout the 1,000 years. It has something to do with your capacity of your fleshly mind. Never was at no time a knowledge that you can wrap your mind around. Faith has always been, as it was from the beginning, what I told you to do. Enabled. I told Adam to give these things that I bring before him a name. That's exactly what he did. He didn't have to think about it. He did what I told him to do. That's faith. Let me help you understand. I'm going back further for you. When I said, let there be light, that wasn't a consideration. You see, I enabled my words. My words don't go out void. When Jesus spoke to the tree because it had no fruit, and He says, okay, from this day forth, you're useless. There's going to be no more fruit. There's no more second opportunity to have fruit. He walked away. He didn't stand there and He continued to pray. I don't see no fruit on you. He didn't sit there to wait to see. The confidence in what I said cannot be with questions of what you feel about it. I've seen it. There was a time my wife had fell on some skates that we had. Got rid of the skates quickly after that. And she hit her elbow very, very hard on cement. And she went to the doctor about it. Said, you fractured some bones. You got to go to a specialist. And they showed the x-rays. And I says, not so, honey. They can show you that. That's not what's written. And she got to pay all the money for a little wrap. Put in a wrap for vows and pampering. And then her job required her to type. And little by little she came out of that wrap. And got another wrap. Okay. But she didn't go see that expert doctor because I said, honey, we're not going to do that right now. You got to trust the Father right here, because if you see that doctor, they don't want you to come back see him, and then you got a problem because they put it in your mind. You have a Splendor blender, man, but you got to take your elbow off because you have insurance, right? But when the wife enabled the word, it was noticeable because she didn't talk about the pain. It just disappeared. Over time, she just carried on like it never happened. And even today, there's not even a small inclination of an ache. Why? Because she had to understand that when you hear what the Father says, when He says, you're healed, what's your problem? I don't feel healed. Are you understanding? What are you going to do about that? I'm going to pamper it. No. Your feeling has nothing to do with following instructions. I understand that. My daughters don't feel good about what I tell them to do at times. You think that matters to me? I don't care how you feel about brushing your teeth before you go to bed. I'm tired. So to the what? You're going to take a bath. I'm tired. Okay. You think I have any type of concern about what you feel in your flesh? Remember the boy who came to me and said, I got to throw it in my flesh. He had the audacity to tell me about his flesh. Listen, man. My grace is sufficient. What is the grace? Truth. That's it. Because if you have truth, you've been given the greatest gift of all. This is the grace of the Heavenly Father. To know that the lady says, you mean to tell me, Jesus, I don't have to live like this? I don't have to keep selling my body for these men to be liking me? No, you don't. Don't do it again. Follow me. And she followed, and her life changed. And the other ladies that were still stuck in bondage saw her. And some of them decided to follow also. And others said, no, I can't trust that. They ain't got no house. They don't have a refrigerator walking with Jesus. I have refrigerator food. This is why the rich man couldn't follow. I got too much going on, man. You got nothing here. Y'all walking in the wilderness with donkeys. I got Clydesdale's horses at the house in purple robes. I'm going to give that up to follow you, Jesus. What do you have? You have nothing on this earth, Jesus. And Jesus says, man, I'm just passing through here, brother. That's another place. You got to demonstrate who you are. You are a son of the world or you are a son of the Father. Son of the world will be, give me the things, and then die with nothing. Son of the Heavenly Father says, you better come and bow down and serve me, because money means nothing without me making it worthy. That means something to me. Don't you want to buy this shiny big giant house, 5 stories and 15 rooms? Why? I only sleep in one bed. Oh. I don't need a big 2-acre home or 2 acres of property. What for? I'm not going to walk out on that property every day. Oh. Now I'm a slave to the home. I got to cut the grass every week. I got to dust out all the dust in the house. No, that's not going to happen, man. Oh. Mark the perfect man, sons of God, because the end of that man is peace, because he's not tied to anything in this world. There's no mouth that can come to him. Think about your mama. What about your daddy? What about your sister? Hey, we having problems over here. The poor are going to have with you always, because they make poor decisions in the flesh. They want the things that can never be theirs. But if you don't want the things and you have the peace, they can't bring nothing to you that's going to disturb your peace. Let me tell you what so-so did with their life. That's their life. That was their decision. Don't you want to come and fix it? Absolutely not. Because if I'm fixing their life, I'm not living my life. The one thing that me and my wife have agreed on consistently in our marriage up to this point is time does not give a hoot about how you spend it. You can spend it living somebody else's life with somebody else's problems, or you can enjoy yours with your husband. And my wife see it very clearly that we don't have time to entertain somebody else's life once we have our own. What about the mom and dad? The mom and dad have their life together. They have their children together. They have their experiences. We're getting ours right now. We just got back off our first beautiful, real vacation. Real-time vacation. We went out there, man. We were zip-hopping in mountains. Not the little trees. Zip, what is it called? Zip what?
Zip lining.
Zip lining, not the little trees. We were hundreds and thousands of miles above the trees. You got to post it on Facebook. You can look down, the trees look tiny. We're zipping down those things. Yippee-yay!
Really?
And went through the tunnels. Went through the real life caves. Saw the bats in the caves. And they took pictures. We got pictures on Facebook. But the pictures show light, but it wasn't light in those caves. It was just a flash of the camera. And we had the people going with us, and the men that were there said, man, these are near-life situations here because they don't have safeguards like they do in America. I mean, in Florida. America. Who's out of America, weren't we? Where's another country? My wife said, don't give you too much information about all that kind of stuff, but I want you to understand something, sons of God. You have a short time to be about the Father's business. And wherever we are the light where we're at. Where people can see what a marriage looks like between a man and a woman. They can see what a husband looks like and what a wife looks like following a husband that follows the Lord. And then come back and have the honor of your children. And then know what life is. It's not for you. It's for my Father influencing His children to wake up. This is why Jesus was, not for His own purpose, but for the purpose of others to see and know that there's more to life than just living and dying. You can be the very presence of the Father on earth. Wakening up the others who are caught in the lies. Because my Father would that none perish. But it will be what it will be because of your decisions. I hope you choose the faith that is, and not the faith that will be one day, or the faith that could be one day, or the faith that should be one day, or the faith that one of these times when I believe in just about is going to happen. Faith is what I said, enabled. Nothing more, nothing less. Now do something about it. And become as you do, or stay as you believe, waiting for somebody to give you something. Because it's finished. There's nothing else I'm going to give you. I gave you the truth and that's it. You can look at it, you can spit on it, you can kick dust on it, but that's all you're getting from me. Well, how about for my flesh? You can go seek the witch doctors for that. Or the serpent himself. He'll heal you. I've been practicing a doctor, heal you, make you feel better, and you're going to give me credit for healing your nasty flesh? That's not going to happen. I didn't do that for Jesus. I didn't do that for Jesus. He hung on that cross and he died in the flesh. But I gave him a glorified body. I gave him his true identity. And you don't want it, right? I heard you. I don't want that. I want my flesh. I understand that. Because it feels good to you. Good luck. Because when it's all over, your flesh will be in a very interesting place. And you will understand the truest meaning of the word grieve. Because there won't be any more changes for you. Just the same old grieving situation. You have now heard my voice concerning my word, faith is. It's not what you was taught. It's not what it's gonna be one day. It's what I said enabled. Now, son, daughter, what will you do now? Will you choose to live as you've always lived, dying? Or would you choose to die and live as predestined, as my very presence on this earth, alive? It's your choice. I would that you choose life, though. We look forward to talking with you here again, here at the Sons of God Church. You can find us at www.sonsofgodchurch.org, or you can find us on Facebook under Henry Blue. But until then, we'll see you next time. And you be blessed until then. Be blessed.